Hi, so I thought I'd do a video for you today about what it's like to be a vegan in a foreign country, and at the moment we're in Spain. Hi, so I've just been to do some shopping, and I thought I would do a video for you just to talk about how easy it is to do food shopping when you're a vegan in a different country. So at the moment we're down in Spain, and yeah, it's different shopping down here for vegan foods. It's not as big down here. Veganism, vegetarianism isn't that big down here, so it's really difficult to get anything bar the more basic foodstuffs, you know, just the basic produce and things like that. So, you know, I've just spent 18 months in the UK where I've just had an abundance of vegan foods available to me. So it's been, I would say it's been a bit of a shock actually, even though I've been here many times before over the last couple of years and lived here, you know, for months at a time. I think this time around it's hit me the hardest, that there's just not so much stuff down here, and I think the reason for that is that I'm noticing that there's a lot more stuff available on the shelves in the UK now than there used to be. So you get used to having an abundance of food, and then you come somewhere that, you know, is a subtropical country and you expect to be able to get a lot of really delicious tropical fruits, and even that's not the case down here. So let me explain a little bit about how we do our shopping here. So there's a couple of big supermarket chains, but they're not massive. Eroski, which is the one that I've just been into today, is the biggest of them all. But it's not like walking into a Tesco's or, you know, or Waitrose or Sainsbury's or any of the big supermarket chains back home, and what I would imagine it would be like to go into a big supermarket chain in the States. You know, we do our shopping twice a week because we're in a caravan at the moment, so we've got limited fridge space. So we do our shopping twice a week, and depending on what we need, we might have to go to several supermarkets to get everything that we want, to get it all covered. So like I say, Roski's the biggest, then you've got Lidl's, you've got Aldi here, you've got Mercadona here, you have got Carrefour, but they're further up the coast, so we don't always go there unless we're going up that way. There are health food shops, but they're really limited in the stuff that they stock, unless again you go up towards Marbella, which is further up the coast. That's about 60 miles from here. If you go up to that end of the coast, then yeah, you will find stuff. I mean, I was in a health food shop in Estepona a few weeks ago, and I found raw vegan cheese, which is amazing. You know, it's the same brand that I can get back in the UK, so that was really good. But because we've got limited fridge space, we can't stock up on that stuff, and you know, doing a 120-mile round trip once a week just to get vegan cheese really isn't, you know, it's not a good idea, it's not feasible. There's very little organic produce down where we are in Spain as well. I can get some organic stuff in Eroski, like apples, lemons, kiwi, iceberg lettuce, what else, tomatoes, cucumbers, and sometimes courgette, and that's it. That's all I can get. Lettuce here is it's not hit and miss. I mean, there's plenty of it. They do a lot of romaine lettuce, the big romaine lettuces, and then smaller romaine type lettuce. They don't do a lot of they don't do any of the real baby lettuce that you can get back in the UK. They don't do things like rocket and stuff like that, baby spinach, anything like that. They don't do spinach at all. They don't do kale. You can occasionally get some Swiss chard, but that's not organic either. Avocados are in abundance. Oranges, bananas, lemons, what else? Fruit, mangoes. But the mangoes down here really aren't that nice. They're really stringy. Papayas you can get, but you're going to pay a lot for them. Passion fruit you can't get. You can get strawberries, but they're not organic. You can get blueberries occasionally, but again, they're not organic. You can't get raspberries. You can't get, what else? You can get pineapple. yeah, you can get most of what you want, but nothing is organic, and you can't get coconuts. I'm just trying to think what else you can't get. You know, the produce is more limited here, that's for sure. You can get coconut butter now, which is really good. In Eroski's they do a sort of like a free from aisle, if you like you would get back in Tesco's or Sainsbury's, and they do organic stuff. They do organic rices, they do organic pastas, they do sort of spelt pasta, stuff like that, which is really good. But I'm just trying to think, they don't do any flour, they don't do any organic flour, they don't do spelt flour, they don't do buckwheat, they don't do, what else, coconut flour, they don't do coconut yogurts or anything like that. They do a lot of soya based products, but I don't eat soya. So the long and the short of it is that it is very different buying your groceries down here than it is going into a big supermarket back in the UK and just getting everything that you want, or having a really good health food shop on your doorstep. That's really something that I miss as well. You can get stuff delivered from the UK, but unfortunately the courier service down in Spain is appalling. It really is appalling, and you will wait weeks for your stuff, and they will give you every excuse under the sun as to why they haven't delivered it. I had a package recently that went back to it was delivered every day, and it went back to the depot every day for about 5 days, and at the end of every day there was a different excuse used before finally it just turned up about 3 weeks later. Eating out in restaurants here is something that we don't typically do, for the reason that you just can't get vegan food here. It's just non-existent in restaurants. Vegetarian food is not that much better either. If we've got friends over, we will go and try and eat out, and I'll just have something probably before I go, and then just maybe a bowl of chips or something really simple when I get to a restaurant. We did go to a tapas bar with a couple of friends a few weeks ago, and there was 2 items on the menu that I could eat. One of them was spicy potatoes, and one of them was just little green peppers, and that was it. There was nothing else. Everything else had meat of some description in it, or cheese or something like that. So yeah, you're limited here. You really are limited. And you know, I've done it before. We've been here, like I say, a lot over the last couple of years, 5-6 years really, and I've always been all right with it, but this time round I've found it really, really difficult to be so limited with my diet, and I've not enjoyed it, I have to say. So I'm really looking forward to going back to the UK in a couple of weeks and just being able to eat whatever I want again. So that said, after we've been in the UK for about 5 weeks, we're heading off to France. So next year, which will be next January, I'll do another video like this, and just because it's a different part of France that we're going to, it's not a part that we've lived before, and we're going to be there for a couple of months. So it will be interesting to compare stuff with Spain, stuff with northern France where we've lived before, and you know what we can get in the UK. So I'll definitely do another video when we get to France. Yeah, so that's it for now. So thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed this little video. Just gives you a little bit of an insight into what things are like in Spain food wise. If you like it, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to get more of my videos. Thanks a lot. Bye.